special.
Oh, come on.
Although Bluey might be a kids show, it is full of hidden secrets that you definitely have missed, like this one. For number 1, in the episode Fancy Restaurant, Bingo and Bluey arrange a romantic evening for their parents at the exclusive restaurant because they want them to share a kiss.
Why haven't you smoochy kissed her yet?
Well, how can I when you're making all that racket?
You need to be more romance.
I'm trying.
Until Chef Bingo's special comes, everything proceeds according to plan. At the end of the episode, the girls appear with the plate of foods they prepared, which looks very suspicious. While Chili starts to pretend to eat it, Bandit actually eats it for real for Bingo. After Bandit eats the special that Bingo makes, if you pay close attention from behind, his paws and feet turn the color green. The episode ends with the sound of him throwing up. He probably expected and still ate it. What an awesome dad Bandit is.
This way, my special man.
Well, it is smoochy kiss. But she is rubbing his back. Yeah, that's still romance. Yeah.
Number 2. In the episode Granddad, Chili and the girls go to visit Chili's childhood home and her dad. Granddad starts running and the girls start chasing him in a fun game. Later, they run into the woods, hiding from Chili, while Chili looks around and claims no one knows this scrub better than her, and she will find them no matter what.
No one knows this scrub better than me.
Oh, that's true. This is where she grew up.
I will find you.
In this scene, we noticed a super cool detail that most people missed. If you pay close attention, you'll see Chili's name is engraved in one of the trees. This was a very thoughtful detail added by the animators to show that Chili actually grew up here, and probably marked it during her childhood.
Do I have food? Follow me.
Number 3. We love Bluey because of its great storytelling. But because its storytelling is so great, is precisely the reason why you might have missed some little hints. For example, in the episode Midnight, Bingo is learning how to make friends with a new hostile person while the family is looking after the trash truck and taking out the bins. But when we look more closely, we see that she's not the only one picking up new knowledge. In the evenings, when the dumpsters need to be removed, Bluey seems to be dressed in a karate uniform. She wears a white belt on the first night, signifying that she is fresh to the karate world. But if we look closely, we can see that she has progressed to a yellow belt by the end of the program. It's a clever short glimpse that gives a subtle hint of how the characters' lives change over time.
Hi, Moon. Rusty breath.
Yellowbird, where are you?
It's not Yellowbin's turn, Redbin.
Number 4. Speaking of cool little hidden details, in the episode Markets, we see Bluey's eagerness to spend her Tooth Fairy money. Eventually, a street performer receives the money. As it travels throughout the city, we can locate this cash hidden away in other scenes thanks to a unique sticker on it. The busker referenced earlier in Dance Mode had the same bill in his hat. Viewers who paid close attention will catch that the same performer using that exact bill at an ice cream shop later in the episode The Quiet Game. The creative team's commitment is definitely impressive.
I've got one toffee apple left.
I
Lovely jubbly.
will. Thank you.
Number 5. In the episode The Weekend, Bingo was posing as a moving statue when she spots a cute insect and becomes interested in it. But this episode is different in a way that we were not aware of the first time. We can notice Chili's music player when we look attentively at her once she gets back from her exercise. If you look closely, you can see that the album cover features a dog-shaped representation of the well-known prism from Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon. When it comes to music and entertainment, we typically don't see much of the parents' tastes. We can learn more about Chili outside of her role as a mother thanks to this clever detail that most people definitely missed. Number 6. Throughout the series, long dogs, that is, small dogs of many shapes and colors, appear in the background. For example, we see a blue striped long dog sitting on a shelf with other toys in the first episode. In episode Christmas Swim, another one is hiding while wearing a Santa cap. Even in an episode that has a lot of flashbacks like Baby Race, a long dog appears by hiding on top of a cabinet and donning a diaper. And those are but a handful of the numerous examples. Comment down below which long dogs did you find. Alongside the long dogs, a tennis ball also makes an appearance in the majority of the series episodes. The subtle references to toys and balls that dogs like was first acknowledged in a tweet in February 2022. Number 7. In the episode Phones, Granddad is astonished by how much Bluey and Bingo incorporate phones into their games when he visits the Healer family for playing around. If you pay close attention, you may spot a very special guest appearance in the background while he gets used to it. The Wiggles, an Australian children's band, or at least their canine counterparts, are featured in a signed photo.
That makes it harder for some reason. Oh, sorry guys. Better pay for that. Whoop.
When you consider that Anthony Field, the Wiggles leader, has voiced both Posty and Rusty's father in the series, it's an extremely intriguing catch. At first, it's difficult to see or identify, but once you do, it's obvious that this is a charming homage to other Australian children's entertainment icons. Number 8. In the episode Hammerbam, we visit a warehouse store filled with various oddities. We almost miss what's happening elsewhere as our attention is focused on Bluey and Bingo's made-up houses in the cart. You may notice objects in the background with intriguing titles as the trolley moves down a long aisle. If you look closely, you will see that the characters Dimitri, Claude, and Edelgard are bolded. The house leaders in the well-known strategy game series Fire Emblem Three Houses have these names. These were some super fun references to find. Number 9. And those certainly are not the last of hidden references put in by the writers. For instance, Chattermax, a robotic bird who appears in multiple Bluey episodes, resembles the legendary toy Furby from the 1990s. Bluey also enjoys playing with her toy car, Pedali, which is a lot like the Little Tykes Cozy Coupe cars. Additionally, there's a pinkish dog doll named Polly Puppy, which appears to be a reference to Polly Pocket. Number 10. It's not unusual to hear a well-known celebrity voice when watching Bluey. In the special episode The Sign, the roster of celebrity cameos is only getting longer. If you pay close attention, you may recognize the German Shepherd policeman voiced by Joel Edgerton.
Aunt Frisky, you say? English Cocker Spaniel? Blue car? Likes to drive fast?
Yes?
Yeah, I gave her a speeding ticket about 10 minutes ago.
One of the sheepdogs attempting to purchase the Healer House voiced by Deborah Mailman, and the real estate agent Bucky Dunstan is voiced by Rove McManus, originally referenced in the Mother's Day episode Dragon.
Oof, it's really stuck. Please, we can't give up.
Number 11. Bluey loves referencing older episodes all the time. In the same episode, Grandpa Bob, often known as Baba, and Nana Healer get up on the wedding dance floor and begin flossing, a habit you may recall learning from Bluey in the episode Grannies. Number 12. Speaking of referencing older moments, in the start of the episode Dirt, if you pay close attention to the background, there's a peculiar kite stuck in the tree. But this is not just any random kite, it is actually something Bingo won in the episode Pass the Parcel. Number 13. Now this is something you might not have any clue about since you might have never gotten the chance to see it. Bluey actually has several cases of censorship as Disney is pretty strict with how the show is aired. For example, in the episode Barbecue, originally every character calls peppers capsicums.
I can get green pepper. Oh, here we go. Eat one.
He was going,
Oh, this one's okay. There.
But only in the version that was released in the United States, the word capsicum was changed to peppers. Do Americans not know the word capsicum? Quite an odd change. Number 14. And that's not it. In the original version of the episode Bob Bilby, during the credit scenes, you can see Buddy picking his nose and putting the same finger in his mouth. But again, in the US version, Buddy putting his finger in the mouth was removed. This makes more sense because of it being gross. But still, a pretty weird censorship regardless. Number 15. Last but not the least, in the episode The Pool, it's a very hot day and you can see everyone cooling themselves off.
hey, Squirts, Uncle Stripe said we could use this pool while he's in Bali.
Yeah.
But pay close attention to Chili. The leaflet she's using to fan herself is actually the menu of the Chinese restaurant that can be seen in the episode Takeaway. Bluey always manages to leave me surprised with its attention to detail. And as always, hit the like button, subscribe, and click on one of the videos popping up to see more interesting stuff.